And now let's take you live across to India International Conference on Democracy and Election Management in New Delhi.
Secretary General of International IDEA, Dr. Kevin Kansas, Director General of IIIDM, Mr. Rakesh Verma, heads of electoral commissions and election management bodies from across the world, excellencies from missions in India, chief electoral officers from various states and union territories of India, distinguished delegates from Indian Institute of Technologies, Indian Institute of Management, National Law Universities, Universities of India, legal experts, media experts, ladies and gentlemen, today I stand before you to inaugurate this 3-day international conference, which is being held in New Delhi. First of all, let me welcome our international delegates, and I hope that our team has been able to take care of you all well and you all are comfortable. India, as we say, is the mother of democracy. When we met each other outside this hall, at the backdrop, you could see the stupa and the pillar of Ashoka, popularly known as where democracy began. It is 600 BC, before the current era. If you would have noticed, at the backdrop itself was a hymn in Sanskrit of Atharva Veda, which is again a millennium before the current era, which talks about village samitis and committees. The backdrop of this conference also talks about Koduvalai, which was a system of voting. And as mentioned in Tamil sculptures, which is 1000 after the current era. All these pointers bring all of us together, not only to celebrate the democracy, but also to understand the future path, the challenges, the expectations of the electors, and how to make this process much, much more smoother, transparent, free, and fair. I should take you all towards a journey and explain as to how Indian elections become one of the largest exercise on planet year after year in terms of logistics, numbers, and transparency. The last year Lok Sabha elections, more than 1 billion voters, more than 640 million exercised their franchising, more than 1 million polling stations, and roughly 1.8 to 2 crore people involved in this exercise is a feat which is recorded in the docu-series which you just saw a small glimpses of it, and many publications which the Election Commission has brought. Each booth, polling booth in India, roughly has around 970 electors, roughly 300 houses. And the responsibility of the electors and ensuring that all the eligible electors are included in the electoral roll is vested with a booth level officer. The booth level officer is the foundation and is the foundational pillar for the electoral democracy in India. Indian elections, as our constitution says, has been divided into two broad segments. One is the preparation of electoral rolls, and two is the conduct of elections.
Well, you're watching live International Democracy and Election Management Conference 2026 hosted by India from 21st to the 23rd of January. This three-day international conference is being organized jointly by the India International Institute of Democracy and Election Management and IDEA. Well, India has assumed the presidency of the International Institute for Democracy and Election Assistance IDEA for 2026. And following this, the Election Commission of India is organizing the Election Management Conference 2026, that is from 21st to 23rd of January. And this is the largest global conference ever hosted by India in the field of election management and democracy.